Ever wonder what it's like to be one of the smallest creatures on Earth, where every day is a high-stakes adventure? Imagine waking up not in a cozy bed, but under a damp leaf, with the whole world feeling like a giant's playground. For a beetle, this isn't imagination. It's just another Tuesday. Let's shrink down and follow one of these armored insects for a day, to see what their life is really like. The sun peeks over the horizon, its rays filtering through the canopy of leaves like spotlights on a vast, green stage. For our beetle, the day begins not with an alarm clock, but with the gentle warmth stirring its tiny body. Emerging from its overnight shelter beneath a piece of bark, the first order of business is breakfast. The world is a buffet. Depending on the species, this could mean munching on a tender new leaf, scavenging for decaying plant matter on the forest floor, or even hunting smaller insects. The beetle's life is a constant cycle of searching for food, fueled by an instinct to survive and gather enough energy for the day's challenges. Its antennae twitch, tasting the air for the scent of a meal, while its 6 legs carry it purposefully across the complex terrain of twigs and soil. Life as a beetle is a relentless rhythm of activity dictated by the sun and seasons. Much of its daily routine is dedicated to foraging. This isn't a casual stroll, it's a mission. The beetle must navigate a world of obstacles, climbing towering blades of grass that seem like skyscrapers and crossing vast deserts of open ground. Communication with other beetles is subtle, often happening through chemical signals called pheromones. These invisible messages can signal danger, point the way to a food source, or attract a mate. Mating is another crucial part of the beetle's lifestyle. It's a drive to ensure the next generation, a fundamental purpose encoded in its DNA. After finding a partner and successfully mating, a female beetle will dedicate her energy to finding the perfect safe spot to lay her eggs, a rotten log, a specific plant, or buried in the soil to give her offspring the best possible start in their own challenging lives. The daily routine is deceptively simple: eat, avoid being eaten, and reproduce. But executing this routine requires incredible resilience. A beetle's day is a marathon, not a sprint. It methodically explores its territory, its hardened exoskeleton, or elytra, protecting its delicate wings and body from scrapes and bumps. This armored shell is a key part of its design, a personal suit of armor that allows it to push through dense undergrowth and burrow into tight spaces. The beetle doesn't think about its schedule, it simply acts, driven by a powerful, ancient script. It moves from one task to the next, from feeding, to grooming its antennae, to seeking shelter from the midday heat, a seamless flow of instinctual behavior that has been perfected over millions of years. Survival is the unspoken theme of every single moment. The world is fraught with peril, and a beetle must be constantly vigilant. Its very existence is a testament to its incredible survival instincts. These instincts are not learned, they are deeply ingrained. A sudden shadow passing overhead, a vibration through the ground, a strange scent on the breeze, all these are potential death warrants. The beetle's nervous system is primed to react in a split second. It doesn't have time for contemplation or fear. It simply responds. This immediate, reflexive action is what separates a living beetle from a predator's next meal. Every sense is on high alert, processing a constant stream of information about its surroundings, all in the service of one goal: making it through the next minute, the next hour, the next day. This constant threat means a beetle is a master of evasion. When a predator, like a bird, a lizard, or a predatory wasp appears, the escape plan is initiated instantly. The first and most common instinct is to flee. Its 6 legs, seemingly fragile, can propel it forward with surprising speed, scurrying for the nearest cover. The beetle's small size becomes its greatest advantage, allowing it to disappear into cracks in the earth, the crevices of tree bark, or the dense litter of the forest floor. For winged beetles, escape can mean taking to the air. In a flash, the protective elytra lift, the delicate flight wings unfold, and the beetle launches into the sky, trading the dangers of the ground for the perils of the air. This frantic, desperate flight is a race for its life, a powerful display of its will to survive against overwhelming odds. When fleeing isn't an option, a beetle becomes an expert at hiding. Its body is often a masterpiece of camouflage, with colors and patterns that allow it to blend seamlessly into its environment. A green beetle can vanish on a leaf, while a brown mottled one can become invisible against soil and dead wood. The instinct to hide is powerful. The beetle will press its body flat against a surface, remaining perfectly still, sometimes for hours. It's a nerve-wracking waiting game. It slows its metabolism, minimizes movement, and essentially tries to will itself out of existence from the predator's point of view. This ability to disappear in plain sight is one of its most effective survival tools, a passive defense that relies on patience and the art of becoming one with its surroundings. If discovered and cornered, the beetle isn't helpless. It has a final line of defense. Many beetles employ a startle mechanism. Some, like click beetles, can snap their bodies to fling themselves into the air, confusing a predator. Others have more direct defenses. The bombardier beetle can spray a hot, noxious chemical concoction from its abdomen. Ladybugs can secrete a foul-tasting fluid from their leg joints. The stag beetle uses its enormous mandibles not just for fighting rivals, but as a formidable defensive weapon. Some simply play dead, a strategy called thanatosis, hoping the predator loses interest in an apparently lifeless meal. These defense mechanisms are the last resort, a final, defiant act in the daily drama of survival that defines what a beetle's life is really like.